God damn, I appreciate you. Salute to everybody. Greetings, greetings. I didn't realize it was this late. Damn. That's what happens when you take a nap. Well, I do this thing, right? So like when I put my daughter to sleep, I go to sleep with her. Like, I just like, you know what? Cause she go, Daddy, Daddy, Daddy. So until she see me, you know what I mean? I chill out. I just go to sleep and take a little, you know what I mean? Little try a little cat nap, watch the TV with a bing, 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 you know what I'm saying? Nothing crazy. And sometimes I'll be in a chair, sometimes I'll be in the bed. Whatever it is, I'll catch one, man. Like I could be in a computer chair, catch a mean, you know what I'm saying? I mean 16, you know what I'm saying? You give me 16 minutes of a nap, I'll be good. God damn, salute to the green vegan. Good Lord. Lord have mercy. Salute to you, sister. It's always good, like when I'm in this zone, right? Because I just finished watching Sommore's comedy show, man. It was actually good. It was good. There's you know what I mean? But again, I don't think I told y'all yesterday, right? And it's pretty dope because there's a lot of women of the age group that come from that era that just really need that, like, you know what I mean? Give me some laughter, anything. Like, so prior to that, I was watching Tyler Perry's movie. No, listen, don't trip. The only reason why I was watching it because we played some more, right? We played some more, and she was cursing, and my daughter couldn't watch that before she went to sleep. So there was this Tyler Perry shit going on. So he's like, all right, they don't really curse in Tyler Perry's movie as much. Shout out to Wakanda. You know what I'm saying? They don't do it as much. So let me just get it in. So I was watching it because my wife was like, this shit is whack. But you know who I like though? I know y'all like, here he go. Here his nasty ass go. You know who I like? Let me tell you the name of the movie first. Hold on. I'll tell you the name of the movie. Hold on. A Fall from Grace. Shit was, it's awful. They do it. You could tell Tyler Perry movies because they do all of them. They do all the Tyler Perry's movies in the studio, so the lighting, it's just terrible. Whoever does his lighting is Tyler Perry's movies, them shits are so ghetto. God damn. Tyler Perry's movies are ghetto. And whatever ones he shot on the outside, I'm pretty sure there was a whole different production team, but now he don't have to pay. He could do 10 movies a week because he has his own studio. And let me explain to you what a studio costs in regards to production. He got hospitals, he got jails, he got homes, he got all the shit that you need to do a movie, churches, and he does it on his premises. It's a huge studio, and you know what I mean? It's like watching Sesame Place or The Cosby Show. The studio is the street. When the Cosby Show, they come outside. When we were kids, we'd be like, damn, it looks like that outside. Remember the show 227? We used to be like, that's a studio. It's indoors. But Tyler Perry shit, he got an outdoor, indoor studio. I love studios. If there's anything I want to go to Atlanta and visit, is Tyler Perry's studio. I would love to do a tour with that. I love studios. Studios are dope to me. You know what I mean? But anyway, he was shooting the movie shot there. So a lot of his movies where I be watching some of the TV shows, this is the thing with Tyler Perry's movies. I watched him as a guide because to watch Tyler Perry is to watch Tubi. The majority of this stuff, Why Did I Get Married and all that shit, them shits was good. He was in his bag with it, but his studio shits is garbage. And it ain't just him. Don't get it fucked up. A lot of people use his studio, a lot of other productions, but if you know anything about directing, there's a certain style every director has. And Tyler Perry's shit is very, 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 it's just not good. So anyway, so I'm watching the movie, and there's this woman I love. Oh, my God. Let me just show y'all her, man. This motherfucker is just, I love her, man. She's just a nice looking brown. Shout out to all my light skinned sisters, goddamn. I know y'all be like, yo, hold on, Nitty. I know you be trying to downplay us because you ain't trying to get a. Nah, but for real, listen to me. Listen to me. This little motherfucker right here, she just, I don't know, she got it. You know what I mean? And you know why she got it? She got something special. So I'm gonna show you who it is. And this, she was on a come up like heavy, and then I think she just died. So I'm gonna go to her Instagram and get a little nosy and shit. Right? So hold on, we're gonna get a little nosy. You know, you ever want to get nosy, go to a person's Instagram, especially celebrities, because they stupid in the motherfucker. They put everything on there. Brisha Reb, she got married. You know this picture turned me off? Now I don't got a crush on her. She got married? She got married. Nah, I don't like her no more. Nah, I don't like married women. Now she gonna start looking different now. Let me see her husband. Hold on. And she got a decent brother though. Let me keep this picture up so it could kind of coincide a little bit with what I'm talking about. But anyway, Brisha Reb, man, she's a baddie, man. She's a pretty little. And you know what's so funny? She's so bad. I knew she was from D.C. or Maryland because she looked like it. You know what I mean? Shout out to Bad. I knew it. I said, she got to be from D.C. She got a D.C. look. Let me get a good picture of her, though, like something so y'all can know what I'm talking about, because she looks like she's lightening her skin and shit. She's brown, but she's a cutie. She's a little dang thing. She don't look good with all this makeup, though. I'm trying to look at a picture of her where she looks herself. I think she put on a couple of pounds. And she looks good small. Okay, she started to look unrecognizable. Okay, I can't give y'all a good, okay, this picture. Nah, that's some podcast shit, oh. Fuck out of here. Can't stand them dusty beard ass niggas. I can't stand them. This is another picture of her. She's too glam. Okay, you know her? Y'all know her, Brisha Reb? She's a pretty bitch, man. That's her husband. She got a cool husband, though. You know what I mean? She married a brother. But let me take a look at him and tell you what kind of dude he is, though. I'll tell you. Okay, that's him. Yeah, he fucks around. I don't think he's gay, but he definitely. Oh, that's why she was thick. She had a baby. My bad. I knew she put some weight on. She had the kids and shit. Okay. All right, let me go to her when she was a little more petite, because she's filled out in her face now. That's why she don't look recognizable. But I gotta catch an old picture of her because everything here, she doesn't look herself now. But she's a cutie, cute little thing. And she really in love with that nigga. God damn. Okay. She's actually funny. But none of her pictures here look like her. I don't like that. And it looks like she has a little issue. I don't like women that are brown that wear light makeup. I can't stand that. Okay, that's her right there. Do y'all remember her? This motherfucker is so fine, man. She is fine as a fuck. She's so fine. You see something like that. You gotta. Sorry, ladies. I'm talking to the men. Hey, fellas, something like this. Let me show you her husband. Something like this. You probably gotta eat this first. But see, you gotta eat it and marry it. That's the thing. You know what I mean? She ain't got no nice legs though. I don't like her legs. Yeah, legs ain't all that, but I could tell you what nationality she is, though. I'm good with that. Hold on. This is her looking a little. Nah, that's not her. That's the other girl to be with her. Okay, damn. All right, let's see what her husband looks like. Cause she's in love like a motherfucker. I don't know. I don't like her makeup. I don't like her pictures. But this is her husband. This is her husband. You know what I mean? This is her husband. You know what I mean? She's so madly in love with him, I hope he don't fuck up. You know what I mean? That's what I'm getting from her. I'm just hoping he don't fuck up, man. Cause you know what I mean? Yeah, it's too many of y'all niggas is ruining it. Y'all fucked the game up. Y'all ruined it already. It's over. It's over. Over. And sisters, please do me a favor. If you light skin and you taking dark skin pictures and you doing tans, that's fine. But don't go backwards. If you brown skin, don't make your makeup light, yo. Like, look at this shit. That's not what she looks like. Shit is too much. I like the look. There she goes. Let's see her little pretty ass. She's a cutie, man. She got some pretty eyes, man. Man, I'm telling you. You got to make love to that. But you're going to have to marry it. I know niggas like, yeah, I would hit. No, nigga. This ain't that damn skipping a dip party we talking today. All right, so this is her man. This is her husband. A lot of you black losers, you males, this is what life is about. Okay? This is what you want to do. You know what I mean? This is what black man, take it from me. I'm telling you right now. All that shit you doing, chasing shit, okay? The way this world is going, you don't want to die alone. There's nothing worse, man, when you got to be in that casket, nigga, and none of your chicks that you fuck with want to be bothered with you. I'm telling you. It ain't about you getting old, nigga. Shit happens randomly, nigga. A car accident could happen. It ain't no joke when them funeral home is calling you like, yo, does he have anybody? Does he have a woman? Does he have a wife? It's pretty embarrassing. I'm telling you. Be careful with that shit, man. I'm telling you right now, the game is over. You listen, you take it from a player. It is done. If I was single, I wouldn't be single. I would never be single. It is over. This is a beautiful family, okay? And she is happy. You know why she happy? Because she got him. She's complete. You know what I mean? From the looks of it, he like a good dude. I mean, he's a man. I'm pretty sure he likes to, you know what I mean? I'm pretty sure he fantasizes every now and then about some nasty shit with somebody else, but you know what I mean? Gotta watch it though. Especially when you're in that position, you gotta really be careful because, you know what I mean? But check this out. I don't want to lose focus, so I want to bring this in, right? Because we're going to go to Sommore's Instagram, right? So I watched Sommore's comedy show tonight. And the reason why I spoke to Brescia Webb is because I watched the Tyler Perry thing painfully. She was garbage. It's Tyler Perry, man. I listen, I would do the same thing, but Tyler Perry, just stop putting yourself in movies, bro. That nigga is horrible. He's not a bad actor. He's just annoying. Okay, so let me get on this woman here some more. Okay, so I watched the comedy special tonight. Finally, shout out to Lonnie. I ain't gonna take all the credit for it. You know what I'm saying? And Lonnie put me on, but we were watching some more, and I'm a little disappointed in this. No. Let me be clear. The show was good. It was good. She's a real comedian. She's actually very funny. She's still funny, but she got a stiff face now because she got all that work done on her face. So with the fake teeth, you know, see, the thing is what y'all don't understand, when y'all wearing veneers, you got to wear makeup. I seen this. I'll give an example. Like the other day, Method Man, one of their crew members passed away. This dude that was behind the Wu-Tang, right? And they had a picture, and Method Man's teeth was overshadowing everybody's because he don't have no makeup on. He's with his niggas. And see, the thing is, matter of fact, a black dentist taught me this shit. My dentist, she's a sister. And she said years ago how you can't wear veneers without makeup because it's for television. You know what I mean? Like people have this complex because back in the day, everybody's teeth was tan, brown. it was real though. So when you coming out in public and you got veneers and no makeup on your face, it's gonna look crazy. So anyway, she's on stage and her face is very tight. Now, I don't know if she's gonna show clips for that show. I don't think she's happy with the way she looked on there because she was looking bad in regards to the because black people when it comes to plastic surgery, all you got to do is look at their face. I mean, and look at the tightness. You know what I mean? Like, who's that girl that won all the Grammys? The actress that looks like Grace Jones. What's her name again? She was married to the nigga that was crying and shit on the Shannon Sharp show. What's her name? I don't like her, but she got a lot of work done on her face. Her face is all tight and stiff. Somebody will tell me her name in a minute. But anyway, Sommore, I'm just giving you the cons right now. Between her look, it was disturbing because she doesn't look like herself anymore. She got too much work done. And he pulled her skin back and she got the fake teeth on and shit like that. And she wears shoulder pads. I don't know why she does that. Some women are real conscious of that. I guess she don't have shoulders, but if you ever watch Sommore, I don't believe she shows her shoulders, but she was OD with them shoulders this time. There was a little too much on the show. But I'm trying to catch, because Sommore used to be fine, you know what I'm saying? Let me see if I could catch an old picture of her. Okay. This is the clip from the show. Look at this. Look at what I'm talking about. Check this out. Hold on.
Head to toe, all her shit is brand fucking new. She has this video on her page. She has on this purple dress. And she walking down the hallway. And they slow the video down so she in slow motion when she walking.
Yeah, so she got work done on her face. She got a lot of work done, which was unnecessary because she's brown skinned. I don't know why the fuck she did that. You know what I mean? She got some pretty ass titties though. I'm not even a titty man, but Sommore's titties are outstanding. But you know a girl got real tits when she ain't got too much ass, you understand? But this is her. But this is one clip. Let me see another clip that was funny because I could tell you what she was talking about. Okay, so this dollar store thing, this wasn't a good joke. I'm gonna tell you why. I heard she was catching pushback from it. Yeah, because I didn't see. She says dollar store is the place you don't want to see another person in. I'm like, nah, that's not true. I don't know what she talk about with that shit. We don't think about it like that. Or you can't walk around the dollar store with a big shopping cart. So hold on.
We fuck with the dollar store. We all fuck with it. But it ain't your shit. It ain't your shit.
See? Nobody was really laughing there. See, the thing is with a black crowds are very, 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 very sensitive. So when you making a joke, she said a lot of people cried on the Shannon Sharp show. Yeah, well, you know what? The way that brother was crying, I forgot his name. I can't believe that. The basketball player, nigga. I'm gonna be honest with you, man. That's what these podcasters need to have your brothers doing, man. Y'all gotta let that shit out. Cause y'all niggas you'll feel better, man. That's why the show was so long, cause he cried. Yeah, so Sommore did this joke about the dollar store. She's talking about it now, so watch.
You fuck with it, but it ain't your shit. And here's how you know it ain't your shit. Whenever you're in the dollar store, you're never 100% comfortable. You always keep your head on a swivel.
That's not true. I don't. That must be a regional thing there, because I never thought of it like that. But I feel that people, the part of that joke that wasn't good was when she was saying, if she dies and she's in a dollar store, don't tell nobody I was in a dollar store. So people felt funny about that. That was the one big pushback on the show. Honestly, I don't think that was the one. I think there was some shit. She subliminally tried to go to older men, and then she ain't try to go on an older woman. I like how she tried to sneak that shit in there. She was saying like how when a guy's 56 years old and he has a baby with a younger woman, the kid's gonna come out all fucked up and you know, you buy him a bike, the kid's gonna be licking a fence, all types of shit. But she was subliminally going towards men. And another thing I learned in this this show, at the very end of it, she was basically making a tone how her girlfriend's going through it, and you know, her husband died in a car accident, and she was gonna do this big funeral, and then she she was gonna do this big funeral, and then she said she took the phone, and until she got that phone, they took that shit to T-Mobile, and T-Mobile unlocked that shit, and she said, she said the woman was like, fuck that, like, oh my God, you gotta see. She said how, like, all those plans, like she said she put him in a Temu suit, his glasses she put halfway on his head in a fucking cat. Yo, this shit was hilarious. She's a funny bitch though. I ain't gonna lie. She made up for that garbage that I seen yesterday with Bruce. She's still funny. And she still was giving comedy like the way it's supposed to be given. I mean, that shit is a talent, man.
Looking for somebody you know. Soon as you see somebody you know, after you speak, you immediately state why you in there. You be like, what's up, Tammy? How you doing, baby? Good to see you. I'm just in here getting my Anna birthday card. How your mom doing? Tell your mom I say hi.
I think we do that in all stores. I think we do that in CVS. I think we do that in supermarkets. I didn't understand that part. Maybe that's some regional shit, because yeah, no question. What's up, Chris? I don't really see the offensiveness in this. I think the only thing that would have been offensive, there was a couple ones she had, but you're supposed to be, see, the comedy shows is you're supposed to have these points where you got, you know, where people get offended. That's when you know you're a good comic, because it's comedy. It's legit. Like, I believe she was kind of going towards the Trump thing, and then she made this joke of how he wanted to be put on a $200 bill, and they was like, no, man, the presidents are only for the money is only for dead presidents, and she's like, oh damn, well we didn't get that one, like basically saying this nigga ain't dead yet. But there's a couple things I wrote down though, but I thought I give this show was a good show. I enjoyed it. Because you know why I enjoyed it? It took an hour and I didn't want her to leave. And then there was a couple of jokes she was trying to do, and she said, oh, y'all didn't catch that one. Even when they didn't catch it, I caught it. She was saying how, like, people get the Sean John's clothes now, and the homeless nigga don't even wear shorts. She said the homeless nigga don't want no Sean John. So when they be at the Salvation Army, they be like, take that, and nobody caught that. Like they be going through the clothes because it says, you know, Sean John. Like nobody want to fuck with that shit. But she was saying how, oh, there was another joke. She said how the nasty man all. I like this bitch. I ain't gonna lie. She's a funny, but she always been a funny motherfucker. But she's a real talented. This is real talent here. You know what I mean? Like, I was like, shit, I don't think I could do this shit.
That's right. Because you fuck with it, but this ain't your shit. Here's how you really know it ain't your shit. No matter what you buy, never get a cart. I'll be at the register arm full of shit. I refuse to get a cart. Because you get a cart, that means it's your shit.
Yeah. So people got offended by that. That was the one. That's why I watched it. So let me see another clip. Oh, she got a Rolls Royce. She definitely getting money.
Billy D. Williams was the most smooth, charismatic black.
Nah, that wasn't the funny one.
Oprah has a total makeover. I'm talking about head to toe. All her shit is brand fucking new.
Okay, this was funny. I think this is the one where she was like, everything on Oprah is good except she says she still got the country feet. Hold on, watch.
She has this video on her page. She has on this purple dress. And she walking down the hallway, and they slow the video down so she in slow motion when she walking. I had to zoom in. I said, God damn, look at Oprah. And every time she stepped, her hair bounced. I'm like, look at Oprah. Hair from Brazil. The titties is from Cuba. The ass is from the Dominican Republic, but them feet still from Mississippi.
That shit. This shit was funny. This was a part. This was good.
I said, she going down that hallway. I'm like, Oprah, you got to get new feet, baby. You can't put all that hot girl shit on them country ass feet.
Yeah, she's a funny. See, that's the comedy I like. This, if y'all need to know what I like, this is what I like. And the show was amazing. It was, because I've seen her do better. But for her, I mean, for Netflix, this was a good comedy show. Because this is some shit that could have made Showtime. You know what I mean? But painfully just looking at her face was fucking with me, because I know that she got that work that's unnecessary.
Oprah has a total makeover.
Yeah, sure. She had the funny point. Let's see.
Oprah has a total makeover.
Hold on, let me see another clip. She got that.
Oprah has a total makeover. I'm talking about head.
Oh, she showed it a couple times. Okay, so you gotta watch this show. I'm trying to see some old pictures of her. Yeah, she got too much work done. Yeah, she got a lot of work done on her face. But again, you know what I mean? The show was good. I definitely enjoyed it. You know what I'm saying? But at the end, this is what I'm getting at. So anyway, at the end, she's talking about her homegirl. And you know, I always watch things like Tyler Perry's movies is always about no good men. They put a light on that. And the same thing with her show at the very end. She was speaking in terms about how her girlfriend found out that when they unlocked the phone from T-Mobile, she said that, she said some fly shit. I'm going to get to that. But anyway, she was like, you know, how they unlocked the phone, and she found out they got a 7-year-old daughter. He had a cousin that wasn't a cousin. So she was saying, but it was funny, right? But yo, the one thing I like about Sommore, she started off, she had a disclaimer in it. And I'm going to give a disclaimer too. Men, if you take this personal, it's because you need to take it personal. And if you're not taking this personal, then you're on the right path, so you're good. But anyway, so she was saying how he cared enough. She told her girlfriend he cared enough for you because he kept it from you. And the crowd, a lot of women ain't like that, because their whole thing is like, boom. But she said she looks at the good in everything. She said she always tries to give a different perspective to help her friend. And it was so true. And this may sound crazy, ladies, but when a man does care about you, he gonna keep certain shit away from you. You know what I mean? Because if you watch the movie I was watching, the Tyler Perry movie, it was terrible. Basically, like the guy, the name of the movie is A Fall from Grace. And I don't know if you've seen it, but anyway, there's this woman, the actress, Crystal Fox. She's nice looking, brown skinned sister too. And she was with this dude. His name is Medical Brooks. He's the guy that played her boyfriend, her husband, and he was having sex with another woman in the house. And shout out to Eric, whatever, Eric. You know, just doing crazy shit. And he was just hurting her and robbing her bank account like, yeah, I'm still your husband. That's a piece of garbage. She was basically saying that nigga hit all that shit when he was here. She said that's what she said. He wasn't a perfect man. He wasn't a bad man. He wasn't perfect. Something to that effect. I forgot how she worded it, but those two things I know a lot of women wasn't really feeling, because it was like, co-signing men. But I didn't pick up no male worship and shit from her. I just picked up that she on some real G shit. So anywho, but the impression was, even when a man goes into the second world and he got all that shit going on, it still comes up as a fumble. You know what I'm saying? And the reason why I was stressing this yesterday, like I'm going to do today, This is why a lot of brothers gotta really, 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 man, get your head out of this fantasy. Stop watching these Instagram hoes, OnlyFans, all this porn. It's really, 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 really fucking you up because you're never going to appreciate anything. And then you're gonna end up being with something that you shouldn't be with. You know what I mean? The name of the game now, and I'm really gonna put this in motion. Listen, I get it, I get it, I get it, I get it. The name of the game now, for real. Y'all niggas gotta start looking, black men, start looking for a wife. The smash and dash game is done. Y'all fucking ruined it. It's over. You know why? Because these stories are too common amongst everybody. It's almost like Beyonce sitting down with Michelle because Michelle went through that. Beyonce went through it. Kelly went through it. All of them been fucked over. And it's so crazy to me because knock on wood, I'm speaking in terms of my past, not present, not the future, because shit could happen. I could be fucked up. But I never had a woman in the past that can say, this nigga put me through some shit. You know what I mean? He was fucking my girlfriend. He was doing this. He was, you know what I mean? Dealing with my son's teacher. You know what I mean? Like, it's too, I think it's too common. She says very gay. You're funny, man. Oh God, no, that was somebody, I don't know. The thing is, it's too, I don't know. It's like, I feel now that women are too guarded because now the word is out where what I would tell a woman is saying it. And they saying it in volumes now. Now they're like, yo, men don't want pussy. Men don't want relationships. They just want sex. Okay, cool. We know that, but now everybody knows it. So now when the woman that got the nice little body and she know you approaching her, she knows what you want. And she's been through that. She doesn't want to be bothered. You know what I mean? That's why it's a lot of men, when you out here moving around, if you want to smash and dash a chick, man, you can do that, but just pay. Go to a brothel and go fuck a hooker. That's what they're made for. Hookers are made for smash and dash, pass and dash, hit and run. Don't try to get a relationship by telling a woman you got 5 different situations and play that game, because all you doing is making it worse for everybody. Because you making it worse. You fucking wrong. You ruin the game. It's very, very hard to find a woman that's going to be down for that shit, especially these days. Because a lot of women now would just lock it down. You look at Maya. When you start seeing a woman like Maya going on 7-year strikes of celibacy and not fucking no man, because now these women got the rolls and all these different vibrators, like, that's because niggas is getting worse. You got to remember, black man, a lot of y'all niggas to play games. A lot of y'all niggas like fucking men. I'm being honest. A lot of y'all niggas on the DL. The woman don't want to tell nobody that. She'll be embarrassed to say that, but a lot of niggas is fucking fuck the game up because y'all keep getting caught. And the more and more you keep getting caught, you make it bad for everybody else. Y'all keep getting caught. Y'all keep doing sleazy shit. They going through your phones. They seeing that y'all niggas are sloppy. You're going to sleep in a deep sleep. Chick is leaving your crazy stuff. She's in your phone. She's taking your hand, or, you know, putting a face ID or whatever on your shit, or the finger on the phone, and it's too much. And too many women know too much. Like, the women know too much. And I'm glad the Green Vegan said about Iman Shumpert, right? So Iman was with old girl. He was married to her. You know what that was about? He probably was fucking playing games. It's always the same thing. When Beyonce is singing about Lemonade and, you know, Becky with the good hair, it's like, come on, Jay-Z, how do you get caught like that? Jermaine Dupri, how do you fuck up on Janet Jackson? So now it's not even a community. It's a lifestyle now that black women are just accepting because they just like, all these niggas is on some bullshit. So now what's happening in real life, a lot of y'all brothers ain't living like that. You know y'all ain't getting no pussy like that. Your hand is getting more pussy than anything. Your hand is getting the treatment. You ain't really getting it like that. So your mindset, you watching all this porn, you watching all these hoes and shit, and you believe that you want to get what you want to get the way you want to get. Now, I ain't telling you to go out there and get a wife of something that you're going to like, because that's going to be a challenge anyway, because how you going to get to her? You know what I mean? You got to really put in the work. You got to make sure that you really trying to look for something serious rather than using that serious shit as the game to hook her. Like, just kill that shit. It's over. It's over. Y'all fucking rude. They doing this shit. The fact that she did that comedy set and talked about that at the end, because there was this format she was using, how Glorilla, she was speaking in terms of like, you know, her nose may be fucked up. She may not speak good, but, you know, but I'm getting money, but pussy's still good though. And she said she didn't understand it until she broke it down, because she always looks at a different perspective of things. This is what, you know, old girl was saying and shit, right? Sommore. So she was using that concept through the whole comedy set, and she ended it with that, like, at the end of the day, pussy's still good. And she letting the woman know, like, whether a nigga appreciates you or not, pussy's still good. And she right. So now it's like, we went through this gender war. We still in the middle of this shit. This shit is just, yo, y'all gotta let it go. It's over. Because now the men look like losers. You know what I'm saying? Y'all niggas ain't getting nothing that y'all. It's one thing when a woman's single and she's locking it down like that, then it's like, all right, she got control. Maya's like, I ain't fucking nobody. I ain't getting no dick in 7 years. But a man can't say he ain't getting no pussy in 7 years. Sorry. Your celibacy, nigga, will kill you. You can't, you know what I mean? Like, unless you locked up in jail for 7 years because you couldn't get to no woman, that's crazy. That's just crazy work. Something's wrong, because we gonna just think you gay anyway. You see what I'm saying? So y'all niggas gotta throw the towel in, man. Y'all gotta throw the towel in, man. Let that shit just go. That shit is played out. It's corny. Right now, it's really about just getting you a, you know what I mean, a woman that you can just be with for the rest of your life. Now, again, you got to get that mindset out, though, because I don't know if Sommore is married or not. She wasn't giving that information, but I'm pretty sure she's dealing with the same bullshit. She got all that damn work done on her face. You know what I'm saying? She said, does she have the B mindset? Green Vegan says, does Sommore have the B mindset? Yeah, no question. No question about it. There's a couple little things she was throwing in there. I was like, ooh. The fact that she said, listen, he cared for you enough that he kept it away from you. That was some gangster shit coming from a woman. That shit flew over a lot of women's heads, and the niggas in the crowd didn't say nothing because they were scared. Because a lot of the dudes had their women with them. There's a lot of niggas in that crowd with a woman, you know what I'm saying? Salute to them too. But Sommore does have the B mindset. No question about it. She know niggas do what they do, and she still considers a good man. She said, you did have a good man. I see how he treated you. She said that too to her girlfriend. You got to watch the show. It's really, really good. It was good. And I laughed a few times, so that's a good sign for me. You know, after watching that fucking shitty ass Bruce keep talking about money, even when she talked about money, she ain't really get crazy with it. She had material. She really worked on it, and she went to the next. But yes, to answer your question, that's a great question. Sommore does have the B mindset. She definitely does. Yeah, but that shit, I'm telling you, yo, listen. Y'all brothers gotta really get that shit together. I'm telling you right now. Get it together, man. That shit is old. And you know what's funny? You ain't gonna be good with it. Because the women out here are telling y'all a man should be straight up, but you ain't gonna get no pussy like that. Because that's the only a player could be straight up. And even when he's straight up, he's still gonna lie. You niggas go out there telling a woman all the truth, and she like, oh, no, thank you. Y'all just making it worse for y'all. Fucking ruined it, man. Y'all niggas started going to these countries, making videos on it, making channels on it. Y'all niggas just ruined, y'all black motherfuckers ruined everything. Y'all fucked it up. Y'all fucked it up. Let me tell you something. If I was to step out on my wife and have a main joint on the side, you can't even do that now. You can't do it. Let me tell you something. It could ruin, because now we living in a YouTube society. God forbid that was the situation and y'all know Nate had 3 kids with this girl. And I pass away, y'all gonna be like, oh, that nigga Nate wasn't shit. He had another girl on the side. She had 3 kids. He had 3 babies with her. You understand where I'm coming from? This is where it's at right now. Like, that shit is gonna get you. Just throw the towel in, man. Stick a fork and it's over. I mean, the great thing about it, I mean, shit, you know, you get you a woman, you get you a girlfriend, you get you a lady, you get you a wife. You know what I mean? You still ahead of the game. And when I say look for a wife, I don't mean no hoe. You don't make no hoe into no housewife. You know what I mean? But again, a hoe is for passing off. You don't marry her. But it's over, man. I'm telling you, that fucking game is done, man. It's over. It's too much of y'all doing dumb shit. The celebrities are doing it. The athletes. You know what I mean? Y'all niggas out here holding hands with men and getting caught in the down low, getting caught with trannies in a hotel. Y'all just made the game to the point where the black woman is just like, that's why I'm so hard on y'all, because they just like, these niggas are disgusting. I had a girl that I know now. We been talking and she cool. Nice looking, fine bitch too. But we cool. Ain't no extra shit. But she said, you have no idea. She said she walks the street with her dog. She got a big old pit bull. And she said, these men are sick. That's what she said, man. She said, these men are sick. They look at them as dirt. So that's why a lot of times when y'all brothers is out here, man, I'm trying to get with this chick. Nigga, you better off having that chick and just be cool with her. Does she have any secretary skills? Could she mentor you? Could she be a woman you just open up to? Just, there's a whole bunch of shit you could probably value her with, man. Don't even try to fuck her. Unless you're trying to get serious with it, don't even do it, man. That's why they say, unless that pussy's handed on a platter, that's different. If it's handed on a platter, that basically means she's like, yo, when are you going to fuck me? That's different. You know what I'm saying? That's different. But if you out here trying to get her to say that and she ain't saying it, don't try to fuck her. She may be everything else but that. There's a whole bunch of shit she can do. You know what I mean? Her job thought that. Look at it that way. Her job pays her for something. So she got to be worth something. And even if she don't have a job, there has to be something of value that she could bring to you that you could benefit other than some pussy hole. I'm telling you. She said, Nate, doesn't it to protect your family, you're building a leg? It's a beautiful feeling, man. Yes. It's a beautiful feeling when you could see, especially knowing that the only way I seen a family getting built was through my dad. But you know what's wild though, Green Vegan? My dad, no matter what, with my mother and father, it's weird. This is the crazy thing about parents and growth in life. You're never gonna be more than what your parents were. What I mean by that is, like, if you had a good impression of a family structure from your mother and father, it's just handed down. It's not, you'll never be we'll never be older than them, even when we're older. Ain't that some shit? Like, you're like, I'm always gonna be my father's son. I'm never going to be my father's father. So, you know, I'm just taught. So it's like seeing him raise us and is remarkable. So it's the same thing when I tell people where if you got you a woman, and let's just say she got a kid, you know, whatever, you know what I mean? But that kid respect you and he looks up to you and they respect you and they respect you, I gotta stress that. You know what I mean? It doesn't matter what anybody thinks. Long as the kids respect you to the point where you like a father to them, that's not bad. But on the internet, that's like, yuck, don't deal with a girl with kids. Yeah, the internet, the land of make-believe. Yes, you're right. You know, all that shit on the internet, I can't go against that. But in this real life shit I'm talking about, where you could actually smell a person's breath rather than hear a damn stream and don't know if their room stinks that they're talking from. You know what I mean? I'm talking about real life shit, man. Like, don't get it fucked up, man. I see fine shit every single day of my life, but once again, man, like, if you niggas like, let's just say the question is, well, Nate, what if you like a woman physically and you want to get with her? I'm like, yeah, unless she's handing that shit on the platter, don't even fuck with it. I'm not telling you to be unrealistic and she tells you, yo, I'm going to give you some pussy, I'm going to suck your dick tonight. You like, oh, no, hell no. You know what I mean? I don't do that. No, that's not realistic. You know what I mean? You know, she handing it on a platter is different, but that doesn't happen often. So don't even count on that. In Atlanta, make believe, yeah, you think that's going to happen, but nah, that ain't happening. These women ain't moving around like that because they're disgusted with y'all. You tell a woman you looking for something serious, you ain't got no time for games, and that's your game, now she has to see if you serious. See what I mean? Even when you serious, she got to see if you serious. But when a woman is looking for something serious, we don't question it, right? You meet a woman right now, you be like, she looking for something serious, that's what it is. But when we say we looking for something serious, she got to see if you tell her the truth, because that's how everybody else fucked her. They all told her the same thing. I'm telling you, women out here are getting duped like crazy. So when you're in a position as a man and you have a family, you got sons, daughters, a wife, maybe you and your wife are just together, but that's your wife. You know what I mean? Like that's your wife. Like that's the highest level of having a woman. She bears your last name and oh man. The problem is y'all niggas want that slut to do that. You know, slut, like I said, if she's passing it off or you have a situation where a woman is moving like that, that's different, but you don't marry that. You don't take her on a date and let's hang out and I want you to go to this club with me. You know, and if you niggas want to step out and you like what she looks like, but you don't jump out the window, nigga. Maybe she works in a club and you get in there free. Maybe she works at a restaurant and you eat for free. Like, you understand what I'm saying? Like, there's so many benefits with a woman other than her pussy. I'm telling you. A woman is a benefit. You gotta see through that. And even then, if you really want a woman's heart, when she respect you, just tell her you're looking for something serious. Cause she may not want to fuck with you like that, but she may value you with something else. And that's fine. You know what I mean? That's just a nice way of telling you she ain't gonna give you no pussy. But, you know what I mean? She may hear that shit and respect this so much, who knows what's gonna happen? But they heard everything now. I mean, it's over. They heard it all. Trust me. Just give up on that shit. I'm out here, I'm telling you. You're not gonna be successful with that shit. If you don't believe me, black men, go out there to the average Latin woman and see what happens. You know they ain't fucking with y'all because they see what you do to your black woman. Go out there and say hola, hola, and try to stop a woman, a fine bitch right now. She ain't gonna stop. She won't even stop in her tracks. She gonna keep on walking because she don't want to deal with it. She already know this nigga's, he wants some pussy, and I'm I'm not fucking with him. He's probably gonna go to jail. He probably got a whole bunch of kids, babies, mamas. You know what I mean? I'm telling you. But on the internet, on social media, the girl's gonna stop. And you're gonna be high value. There's this guy that did this video where this young pretty girl approached him and he's like, yeah, how you doing? And he's minding his business. She's like, oh, you're a nice looking man. And she's like, excuse me, how old are you? And then she said her age. He's like, I'm too old for you. I'm like, come on, nigga, this is your dreams. I'm not saying guys don't get that, but very, very, that's an imaginary world. Most niggas are not getting that. Young women are terrified of old men. Terrified. Because a lot of you niggas look like shit. You niggas are older than their fathers. Think about it. Think about if a woman's father's 44 years old and you 55 and her fucking grandfather's 56. You know what I mean? That'll gross her out. You got to think about that, man. Like, on the internet, yeah, y'all niggas talk, yeah, y'all get what y'all want, accountability, a woman got to bring something to the table, right? On social media, you're absolutely right. That's true. That doesn't happen in real life. Because you niggas are looking for that Maybelline bitch. And that ain't going to happen. That ain't, telling you. If you do marry something like that, and she just finds that you just going to be there for the cause, she going to destroy you. She going to use the fuck out of you. And then you're going to say, well, damn, nigga, you told me to go get a wife. I said, go get a wife, nigga, not a slut. Any bitch that takes you for your money, nigga, that's a hoe. If a woman's fucking with you for money, she's a slut. The end, period. Whether she's using you, whether you driving Rolls Royces, that's a hoe. You want the woman that's like, I don't give a fuck if you got no car. Now I don't care if you take the bus. You want her. Well, Nate, what happens when you drag us and say that? Again, this is social media. I'm supposed to do that. Because you know that's not the fucking reality. You know it's not. You don't walk the street and women go, it just doesn't happen like that. It just doesn't. Listen, I've made mistakes in the past. I ain't gonna lie. I done fucked a few motherfuckers in my days, and I regretted it. And I wish we would have stayed friends as a man. Because once you start seeing a woman moaning, you got your dick all in her mouth, you kind of lose respect for her. You do. Let me give you an example, right? When I was doing all these videos with these models and shit on my YouTube, if y'all see the models that I work with, a lot of people are like, yo, you ain't smashed none of them. I said no, because if I did, I wouldn't be able to do the video. And let me tell you what I mean by that. I won't be able to fantasize and go into my architect of my art. Because me not having her, I can go into a fantasy. But when you have her, it ain't the same because you had it. I can't have an ex-girlfriend that I dealt with and do a photo shoot with her on the beach in a two-piece. You know what I mean? I got to have the shit that I ain't have. You know what I mean? If I'm going to get horny from watching her from taking pictures, that's great. That means I didn't have it. I ain't going to get horny with her knowing I'm taking, oh, shit. Matter of fact, let somebody else take the picture. I'm not going to look at her to say because I had it already. And after the 2-3 times, that's the real deal. Now you got to know if you're going to want to fuck with it or if it's old. So it ain't even fair to y'all because a lot of times if I fucked around and I dealt with it broad and I hit this shit 3, 4, 5 times and it was amazing, I'm going to keep fucking her. You dig it? I'm gonna want to be around her. I'm going to want to I may even sneak a fucking trip in there if I could get away with it. I can't get away with it because I can't not be around my daughter for a day. I don't think I can handle that. I won't be able to handle that. If I went with a chick on a weekend right now in this day in life, after 2020, I couldn't even do it. The minute I be up in that plane is going to fuck with me because I'm going to be like, hopefully I get back home safe. You know, it's just too much on the mind now because I'm going to think about my daughter. It's different. When you're a husband, it's one thing, but when you're a father, it's a whole different dynamic. You know what I mean? It's different. Shout out to Valley. You know what I mean? I love for them. Nobody love more pussy than me. Okay, trust me. All right, but this is how you want to contain yourself to be around a woman. Be around a pretty motherfucker. Y'all get along because she works in a clothing store. She gives you fucking half off. Shit like that. You look out for, you bring her for dinner, y'all kick it. She's your confidant. You tell her everything. That's dope. You want to have a situation like that. If you like the days of trying to like, yo, I'm gonna do all this shit to try to hit it, Nate. Nah, that shit is whack. You want to be able to call me at 1 a.m, like, yo, shorty, I just had such an amazing day. And I'm on my grown man shit. I'm like, what happened? You're like, yo, we went to the mall earlier. She came back and cooked. We had this nice wine. We was watching Sommore on a comedy show. Shit was crazy. I had a ball. She fell asleep. I jumped in my car. I went home. Because she trusted you to be in her house and went to sleep. You understand what I'm saying? Like, trust me, when she go to work tomorrow, she going to be like, you know what I mean? She going to tell her girlfriend, like, yo, this nigga's mad cool. They going to be like, y'all fuck? No, we ain't did shit. You know what I mean? Because you got to think about it. To be with a woman, the best, listen to me, fellas, clearly. The best time to be with a woman is when she want to be with you. Okay? Just keep that in mind. So a lot of times y'all be pussing that shit up because everybody doing that. And she may just get horny. She may just give it to you because she feel you deserved it. But wouldn't it be better if she crawled up in you on the couch sleeping and she went to sleeping and came back in the couch and told you, come in the bed and lay with me? Wouldn't that be good when you sleeping in the bed and somebody's kissing on your neck, you wake up and you see that old pretty face and she like, are you okay? You like, oh shit. I had one ex-girlfriend that pushed up on me in her house. That was you want to talk about being amazing? We were sitting on the couch and she just took the Corona bottle and she put it in my mouth to taste the beer. And then she started kissing me. And that was off to the races. I would never forget that. That was 25 fucking years ago. That don't happen all along. You know what I mean? I'm telling you. Because a man, he going to know if the pussy going to be official after the second, third time. He going to know if it's stay or not. Because it ain't new at that point. So when you got something really, really good and you and this chick is getting it in and y'all enjoying yourself, you got a wife, that's too much, man. It's too much. Now you're going to fall in love with this bitch. You don't want to do that. You can't fall in love with two loves, but you can fall in love with another woman. That could happen for a man. He could love his wife and love his side bitch. And if your wife find that out, that'll kill her. It's one thing if your wife found out, because the first thing a man gonna say when he get caught to his wife, he gonna say, she just was a piece of ass. She was nobody. And then the side bitch hears that and be like, oh really? Oh really? I was just a piece of ass, and now she shows all them texts how much you loved her. I'm telling you. This shit is crazy, man. You know what I mean? Listen, believe me, and I'm telling you from a married man. You know what I mean? And my position's even different because believe me, if I wanted to shake and bake, it could be crazy because I got all sorts of shit coming my fucking way more than ever. It's worse now than it was when I was younger. Because when I was younger, it was a different time. Now it's 2026. Y'all niggas ain't nothing happening because y'all single, ain't it? It's dead over there. Single niggas get no burn. Y'all spend mad, but y'all gotta go out into the fucking cold and go to a date and all that, man. Shit. I ain't gotta do all that. It's nothing better than looking at a woman and she's yours, nigga, like legally. You don't own her, but she's yours. You understand? It's amazing. I'm telling you, it's nothing like it. That's mine. Like, think of it that way. Like, let that shit go. Y'all listening to all these corny niggas on YouTube. These niggas is looking for pussy, and then when they find something, when they find a freak, now they like, yo, she want to get serious. Now he want to bust a nut in her. You don't ever bust a nut in no fucking slut. You're gonna regret that. You know, you shoot on her face every night to take the condom off, shoot on her face, let her swallow it. That's different. Now you go home feeling like a king. That nasty bitch, I got it in. She's the one that's gonna probably feel fucked up, but maybe she won't. It don't matter. As long as you don't wife her. But y'all niggas are wife and hoes. So now it's like, well, Nate, it ain't worth getting married. Yeah, not to no hoe. There's a lot of ladies out here, man, but there's more garbage niggas. But y'all niggas can reverse that shit. Like, trust me, that shit is, watch. You see this summer? You watch. There's going to be a lot of motherfucking loose chicks. Don't get it fucked up because it's going to be a hot summer because it's such a cold summer. But not a lot of y'all niggas ain't going to have access to that. And that's going to hurt. It's going to hurt when a Saturday you single, you going to the gym, and you seeing all these bad bunnies all in the gym, and you trying to holler, and now the whole fucking day you stuck because you ain't got nothing. That's death, nigga. Like, it ain't like a woman, a fine bitch go home and say, I ain't fucking nobody for the next 3 years. She can do that proudly. Go to dinner by herself, go to the gym by herself. You know what I mean? Her loneliness is different. That's an option right there. You know what I mean? Y'all niggas doing that shit, that's treacherous. That's terrible, man. Let that shit go. It's over. I'm telling you. Telling you right now, believe me, it's done. That game is done. It's done. It's over. Learn how to, you know what I mean? You sit with a woman, yo, I went over there, yo, Nate, we was right. I went over to the old girl's house. Ooh, I got this bad chick, got a nice crib. We was watching Sommore, had a good old time, and I went home. That's a flex. That is a flex, because now you got a friend. See, the problem is y'all be looking at all these bad motherfuckers on Instagram and you can't touch it. I left a comment on this girl's thing today. She had a funny video. She's actually funny. She's like a comedian. I think she's from the UK though. Fine bitch. And then I said, finally a funny video. She replied to me. It was like, oh, I appreciate you. She liked a couple of my joints, my repost, stuff that I reposted. And she liked my comment. And then she left a comment. Like, most niggas would be like, oh, I'm trying to fuck with that. They don't want that, bro. If she wants you, she'll let you know. You think, and she had like a nice little 100,000 subscribers. You know how many niggas is hollering at her ass? Shooting a shot. I ain't mad at you. You know, I endure that now because you got nothing to lose. But Maya, that's when you know the game is done, man. These R&B chicks. A sister asked me today what I think about Toni Braxton. Let me go to her Instagram. I don't know. I think Toni Braxton lost her allure. Her hairstyle is whack. She got a lot of surgery done. Not because she's sick. Not the lupus, because she had the lupus for a long time. But she has this Lifetime movie. I don't know what the fuck Toni Braxton's doing. I just don't know. She's with that gay ass cocksucker baby from Cash Money. I don't know. Okay, let's go to her page because I want to see what Tony's looking like now. Because, like for example, if I knew Toni Braxton, I wouldn't be trying to fuck that. The fact that she be like, yo, Toni Braxton tells you, I'm cool with this dude, Nate. We real cool. That's my boy. That's enough. That's why I told y'all all that male and female friend shit is dead now because, y'all, you know what I mean? Women, they don't want to be bothered with. They want something serious. Y'all didn't see that shit coming? Women want shit serious too, man. All of them do. Even when they act like they don't. If they don't like you, of course, they ain't going to want your ass, but I don't know. There was an award show that Toni Braxton did a few years ago. She had this fucking dress on, and she ain't had me glued since. Now she got all that work done, which was unnecessary. She had a beautiful body. I think she's very underrated. Yeah. See that work done on her face? Look how fucked up she look. They fucked her face up, man. Her shit look bad. If you watch that Lifetime movie that Toni Braxton got, I couldn't believe it. I'm like, why did she do that? So in other words, you starting to see all of these trailblazer women fucking up. They letting the woman know that start getting surgery at 55. They chopping their shit up. The women are losing the faith. They're not confident no more. So that's making it worse again. So it's bad out here. Y'all niggas better get something before it's too late. You're going to keep it up. I'm telling you, you better get it while your legs is working. You're going to fuck around and be crippled and decrepit, and you're going to be pissed off, and you're going to have to pay and go to Philippines and meet a bitch to use you and die with her. Because nobody going to want you at that point. If I had the privilege of being with Toni Braxton right now, I wouldn't even be trying to pipe that. She would have to literally be like, yo, come over here, Nate. Put her hand on my shit and be like, you gonna give me this dick. Then maybe I may me, but I'm like, this, she's Toni Braxton, nigga. Like, there's so much more we can do. You know what I mean? Like, women are more valuable, man. Like, if you just want the pussy, fine. Just get it. Go pay for it. Go get a hooker. Go get a whore. Go, you know what I mean? But you can't look at every woman accessible. Yeah, even though they all got the same thing. That's like a nigga going to Maya right now. You know the type of lies you got to tell Maya to deal with a woman that's have 7-year celibacy? It ain't even worth the time. Then you tell her all them lies, and then you get the pussy, ain't even all that, because now it's old. I had a woman, let me tell you a true story. All my stories are true, but I had an ex-girlfriend. She said the only way we can have sex, I got to be her boyfriend. You know what my ass did? I said, well, shit, I'm going to be your boyfriend. And I would never forget that. I went and hit that pussy in a hotel. That shit was terrible. Terrible. That's why she said that. Terrible. The worst sex I've ever had with an ex-girlfriend in my life. I was with her for a couple of years. Well, hold on, let me see how many years. 5, 6, 7. Almost 3 years. Oh, shit, 5, 6, 7. She's the only woman I cheated on because I had to get it in. I had to. You know, sometimes you cheat because you just want some different fruit. I was fucking other women because I really was like, my shit at home is whack. She couldn't suck no dick. Pussy felt like sandpaper. I probably hit that shit in 3 years, maybe 3 times in my, maybe about 5 times it was good. And that was quickies. Because I had to put her pants down to her knees, like her ankles, smash it from the back and doggy style on the bed. It was weird. And you had to hold your hand to the left and the upper hand, the right to her back. But she had a nice ass on her, so that was easy. You know, when a woman got a nice ass bent over, ooh, your dick's gonna stay hard as a motherfucker. So she had some good times. She just didn't have a good box. On her back, it was terrible. But from the back, and she was nice and wet, and we did that little quickie. She never let me shoot her, though. She was always nervous with that. You know what I mean? That's why we never had no kids. But in all my life, man, I'm telling you. But anyway, back to Toni Braxton. If I had the privilege of even meeting her, you know what I mean? Number one, if she had knew me, she would have never got that shit done on her face. I don't understand how a perfectly beautiful woman could fuck that up, man. Like, when you're perfect and you go get surgery, you know you're gonna ruin it. Look, she's like a dead person, man. She got a bad angle. Let me show you the angle. She got a real bad angle. This must be an old picture here. This is probably old. Billy Drew, yeah. See how she look? Look how look at Toni Braxton's face. How do you go how the fuck do you go get surgery and you're perfect? But then when she started fucking Baby, I was like, ew. When she was fucking Baby, I felt like I fucked her 3 times. I'm like, nah, I don't want that no more. That's another thing too, fellas. You be having sex with these women, and then if you don't know if it's good, it's no guarantee. You ain't gonna want to. If she was gonna help you get your career together, you ain't gonna want to be dealing with her, because all you're gonna think about is, that pussy ain't good. Pussy fucks the whole rhythm. I'm telling you. It's a gamble, you know what I mean? It could be extra good, and you know you can't do shit with her. I remember my damn ex-girlfriend's sister-in-law. She has amazing sex. And she looked good. She was thicker, bigger ass. She was amazing in bed. She had a loose pussy. You had to hit it in a different direction, but her head game was phenomenal. And she was pretty. She just loved sucking dick. And I started falling for her. But we couldn't couldn't do shit because we was living in secret. See what I mean? So we had a great friendship. We used to be on the phone for hours, and then we started getting all that nasty shit in, and then all the shit started, and who's this nigga? Fuck that nigga. You going here, you whack, you call. She started rebelling and shit. It was terrible. This the Tony Braxton I know. I just liked that picture by accident. She had work done here, but this is just a good professional photo. But how do you look like that and fuck with yourself? That's insane. But it was an award show in America. I think it was a Grammys. And she had like this classic knockout dress. I think she performed it. I was like, years ago. Anybody pull it up, let me know. Just send it to me. She was, man. Hold on.
But like you keep saying all these songs so casually. It's so crazy.
Well, you sung "How Could an Angel Break My Heart" better than me.
No, I did not.
Have you ever heard her sing that?
But what's
Go
so
back
funny?
to it. Let them see it. Have you noticed you have to lower the keys to any of the song?
I had the cast nice even.
Fucking Tony, man. That's a bad motherfucker, man. I'm telling you. Okay. She's a little thing, too. Little tiny little thing. And she fuck with Baby, that damn dick sucker. I think that turned me off. Something turned me off about it. I think it was that. I get turned off very easily. And most of y'all get turned off when you show me a guy. If any of y'all listening and you show me a guy that you interested in or you been with and I ain't speak to you since, don't ever call me again. Don't ever. Even as a man, I got to be able to say, okay, cool, he's a cool dude. I could see that. And then, but if I look at you and say, ew, you fucked that? She fucked Baby. I can't even picture Baby with a woman. Tony Braxton being with Baby is like homegirl that's with Dwayne Wade. I don't look at them the same way anymore, especially when they're with them down low niggas. I just don't. It's a turn off for me. And ladies, be very careful because your pussy is a dice roll too. Because remember, the first time he hit it, it can be bad, right? Even if it is bad, he'll still give you a benefit of the doubt because it's the first time. But once that second, third come in and he bored, you in love and he ready to bounce on you. You know, he gonna fuck the game up now because you gonna be like, I ain't gonna fuck no nigga again on the first day. You know what I mean? Or he gonna have the next nigga have to wait a year for the pussy. I'm trying to look for this classic. I think it was this dress. Maybe that's not it. Whatever it was. Because you know what? Tony Braxton could look like a white girl. A lot of white girls want to look like her. You know, Kim Kardashian's look was from her. She just got that face structure. Yeah, she's. I mean, the woman to be that fine. Anyway, again, if I had Tony Braxton and we connected and she gave me a phone number, I just ride along. At that point, sometimes you got a woman just ride along with the benefits. Fuck it. She could just be a cool chick. You know what I mean? She'll be cool with you. She like, damn, you know what? This nigga ain't trying to fuck me. She'll love you. I'm telling you, I know what I'm talking about. I'm living it. Woman respect you more. You become their everything and you ain't even stick your dick in her. Cause she gonna tell you all her business. Don't debate about nothing. You know, I had this one chick that was telling me recently. She sends me all this bullshit, you know, these stupid YouTube rituals and stuff and Instagram. I said, listen, I personally don't fuck with none of that because I'm just not into it. I had to tell her because she's gonna keep sending it to me. You know what I mean? So she's like, nothing in this world you own, and why should you have to have insurance on your car? It's your car. She's a little off with it. You know what I mean? But she's influenced, and she be showing me these fucking corny ass influences. I'm like, oh man. But she's cool. You know what I mean? She cool, and I just, you know what I mean? Nate, what she look like? Oh, you don't want to know what she look like. She has an OnlyFans page. You know she must be bad. The bitch is bad. But, you know what I mean? She's already been through that. You know what I mean? Shout out to Jordan Atkins. Fucking with that is going to be a problem. She will be a problem. Right where I'm at right now, she loves and respects me. It's better that way. Is she going to do any interviews? Nah, she ain't into that. She ain't into no interviews. She ain't into doing no camera shit at all. What she does like to do, she likes to rollerblade. Now, all you niggas that want pussy, be like, I'm going to rollerblade too. I ain't fucking rollerblading. That hasn't even been an option. She said that's what she's into. Only way I'm going to rollerblade, you be rollerblading with me when I'm riding a bike. Now, you could do that. That's a lit situation. Yo, babe, I'm going to ride the bike real quick with one of my peoples. She got the rollerblades, you got the bicycle. Fuck it, y'all get your shit in and go home. Oh, you sent it to IG? Hold on. Yeah, that damn dress hold on, she sent it to me. I got to show you this dress that Toni Braxton had, that fucking butter, amazing body. Oh, yeah, I can't even show this. She half naked. This was the dress. Hold on. God damn. I think Tamar took her light a little bit. Yeah, she's showing too much skin. YouTube may get on some bullshit, so. But the one that Green Vegan just sent me, you know what I mean? Toni Braxton is fire. I'm telling you. So a lot of y'all women like, yo, is my pussy good or not? Again, it's a dice roll. It depends what the nigga's into. He like it tight. He like it wet. Some niggas like it wet and sloppy. I like it wet and sloppy. You know what I'm saying? I don't like little pussies. I like big ones. I like cow pussies. I'm into that. Your shit's a little sloppy. It feels better. You can have some tight shit and it don't get wet as much, and that shit'll be friction fucking my shit up, and you know what I mean? Some niggas may not like your pussy because they want to put it in your asshole. That's another thing that Sommore was talking about. She said you never know what a man is into. You know what I mean? Like, we could be into a whole bunch of shit. A nigga could be into some freak shit, but my freak shit, if anything I'm freaky with is, extreme. I don't even say toes is that because I don't suck toes. I don't suck no toes. Sticking that in my mouth is a little that's a little weird, you know what I mean? But the freakiest thing I think I like is, I don't know. I really don't know. I guess the woman would have to say that. You know what I mean? I'm not really as freaky as anything I say I'm into. If I'm hitting a woman up from the back and I see her asshole and I'm in a pussy hole, yeah, I probably gonna shoot one real quick. But I ain't gonna stick my dick in her ass. You know what I mean? It's kind of weird. You know what I mean? But if I see if I'm inside of her and I see that asshole looking at me, I'm gonna shoot one. You know what I mean? If I'm getting head in the dark, I can't get head in the dark. I gotta see you. I can't do that. We gotta turn the light on TV. I gotta see your face because you're not gonna start fantasizing about another bitch. You ain't gonna like that. But again, we it's nasty and freaky, or I'm a man, I don't need it. I may want it, but I don't need it. You know what I'm saying? I'd rather beat off to you to protect our friendship than to push up on you and destroy it. Bars. Those are bars. It's a fact. That woman you see in a picture with me, I mean, that was a whole bag back then. In a thumbnail. That's a real picture. Ain't no bullshit. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't marry nothing like that. You know what I mean? We were just doing what we do. But ask me where we at now. We ain't doing that shit anymore. You know? Her shit was all right. She just looked good doing it. But, you know, the only thing I think that could last for a man such as my caliber where there's no connection, because I get connected to people. So once I like you as a person, and I know I may have a chance, I probably won't take the chance. Because I like the ambiance of not knowing you like that. You know what I mean? Like, listen, I had a girlfriend I was with or dealing with for 10 years before I knew her age. I just like that mystery. But you know what's happened when you have sex with somebody and then you're like, now the reality is now y'all sleeping, it's 2, 3 in the morning, and y'all slept after that second nut, and you wake up, it's not the same. You're like, oh shit, like it don't feel the same as it did before you had her. And I don't like to lose that. It's almost like you ever visit somebody, you on the phone with them all the time, and you could picture what their place looks like, and then you visit them and you in a place and it was nothing like you pictured. So now when you talk to them now, it's not the same because you vision, you know what I mean? You vision some other shit. FaceTime could change that though, but you know what I mean. Yo, that's how it is with that pussy hole. Very few you're going to have a woman to knock your boots off where you're going to be like, oh shit. Like, I don't think I'm going to be leaving this motherfucker alone. But then, you know, you already know she got a boyfriend. How you you know what I'm saying? That's how the devil works. Like the shit you ain't supposed to be with is the shit you gonna end up liking. Yeah, when I was with my damn ex's sister-in-law, man, oh man. I couldn't believe it. And back then, those prime days were fun because everybody was younger. We was in our 20s, you know, early 30s, you know what I mean? Now we older now, and it's like, all right, now I know what's going to happen. Now I really know. I'm like, nah. Sometimes there's some chicks I had a female friend. Let me tell you another story. I had a female friend. Her name was Tima. And she was gorgeous. I never forget. When me and my ex broke up, it was 9/11, right before 9/11. So we went by the World Trade Center to see my ex. I said, fuck that. I'm going to bring this bad motherfucker and put her in the front seat so my ex could be pissed. My ex came downstairs. She was walking to the passenger seat. She see that pretty bitch in the passenger seat. I went out there and in the trunk gave her what I had to give her. You know, she told me later that shit hurt her, seeing this pretty. She said, who was that? She said it bothered her seeing a pretty woman in her seat. That's why I did it. Anywho, me and her got down, and man, oh man, that was the most awful thing I did. I fucking ruined a friendship, man. My dad used to always tell you, he said, Junior, you gonna fuck around, you gonna lose a lot of good women like that. Can't fuck them friends. Cause I used to love fucking female friends. That was my thing. I ain't gonna lie. I love fucking a female friend. I was a dirty motherfucker. All my female friends, most of them I was fucking or I was trying to. Right? Then. And this particular one, I couldn't believe it. Then we got in the bed and she put this ugly nightgown on and she had socks with peas on them and she hid her feet from me. I never seen her feet. She didn't want to show me her feet, so I guess those are the house socks she wore in the house. Man, we got down. This shit was terrible. She was trying to get into it, like throwing it back all fast. Like, yeah, give it to me. I'm like, this shit, it was just terrible, man. I felt like I fucked a cousin. I felt awful when I was with her. Awful. I felt really bad. Now, this is a nice picture. Look, so this Tony Braxton's with SWV. Now, you know the girl I know personally is the third one, the girl with the glasses. That's my people's right there. That's Lily. Okay, I used to go with her sister. But Lily's a little short thing. Now, look how small Tony Braxton is. Coco got bigger than a motherfucker. God damn, Coco got big, man. There's only one of them that got a good man, though. It's the one to the right. Taj. Remember Taj from SWV? She with that football player, nigga. She got money. But anyway, you ruin friends like that. You know what I mean? I'm just telling you, like, you can't stick your dick in everything, man. But she was the worst. I remember the next day, we didn't even go for round 2. It was so bad. She couldn't fuck. She tried to do some head. The head was whack. She's playing with my damn belly button and putting her teeth on the tip. It was terrible, man. We in my uncle's house. My uncle went away on vacation. We used his house because we used this bed. I'm a dirty brother. I used my uncle's fucking bed to bring this woman in there, man. This shit was terrible. I never looked at her the same. And her beauty didn't look the same then because I had it. See what I'm saying? It's time to grow up, man. I'm telling you. Yeah, I'm telling you, Jay. I'm telling you, Jay. I'm telling you, Jordan. God damn, believe me. Hold on, there's more pictures with Tony Braxton. Let's look through that. It's fat ass Cedric. Okay, so the dress that this is kind of like Tony Braxton's. That's what she wears. Some type of dresses. Hold on, let's see what she was looking like. I'm just mad that baby's fucking it. Yeah, you know what I mean? Well, men are funny with shit like that. Turns us off. She could take a picture though. Look at her face, man. Oh my God. Yeah, they do the little belly button when they give you the head and shit. She was playing. I was like, yo, you ever have a woman that play with your shit so much? Like, you gonna suck the dick or not? What are you doing down there? Like, she was annoying. Terrible, man. So sometimes you could be with a woman and know why she's single because her shit's too good, or she could be single because the shit is bad. You just don't know. It's a dice roll, man. Sometimes it's better to preserve a friendship and live in a fantasy by y'all crossing that line. Yeah, because it's going to feel weird. You just don't know how you're going to feel the next day. But I know when I did that with my ex, we went to my hotel and I said, what a fucking fool. I remember I caught a red light ticket that night, or a speed camera. I was cutting from Manhattan to Jersey. And we went to this fucking sleazy ass hotel because it was all the hotels was. That's when everybody was fucking. 2004. I never that night. That's when everybody was fucking. Hotels was sold out. I didn't start doing, motels or so. I didn't start doing hotels until after we broke up. After we broke up, I started doing hotels. Now, you know what I mean? If I was moving around like that, I would do hotels. Hotels are better. Because you was going to the sleazy spots, still spending the same amount of money. I had a spot on Long Island. There was this one chick. Now, I ain't gonna lie. I had this one jump off for years. Oh my God. She had some amazing ass pussy and fucking. You know why? Women that got boyfriends, they shit is always good. Always. Woman that got I don't know what, especially when a boyfriend's good to her. If her boyfriend's a sleaze bag, it's not that good. But if her boyfriend's a good guy, oh my God. And it was this hotel we used to go on West Hempstead Turnpike. And this shit had mirrors on the ceiling. Ladies and gentlemen, this shit was $25 for 4 hours. She lived in Queens. I used to pick her up from Queens. We used to go to that spot. $25 for 4 hours. And we used every bit of that 4 hours. Remember back in the days when they put mirrors on the ceiling? They don't even do that shit no more. She always cheated on that nigga. We made video. I still got videos to this day with her ass. Shit, I got old videotapes, big ass heavy VHS tapes. I'm trying to tell you, we used to have a ball. Those were the days. Those were good days. And on top of that, we had a good friendship, but I fucked it up. Until I fucked it up, what happened was my man, we got down later after I did her dirty, but her girlfriend, she had this girlfriend that was she wanted to meet one of my boys. So you know how girls was, they was dating a nigga and they put the other nigga on if they had a nigga in the stash. So she put me on, my man, I don't know how it happened. To this day, I don't know how it happened. But anyway, the one she had for my man, I ended up fucking with her. And I wifed this bitch. And I'm a goddamn dirty fool. And I will never forget the day when she found out me and so-and-so was together. And I see her downtown by the World Trade Center. That's where I used to work, right? And she was crossing the street, her fine ass, tall, light-skinned, long legs. She used to wear her sneakers during lunch hour because, you know, she would wear the sneakers because she walked fast instead of wearing heels. You know, lunch hour, they wear the sneakers with the skirt, with the stockings and tights and whatever they was wearing, the nice stockings. So I remember I said, her name was Julie. I said, Julie. And I remember she stopped at the street. She said, you hurt me. I would never forget those words. I said, I'm so sorry, because she found out I was with the girl. And she said she's no fucking good either because she was cool with me. But she said she can't really say nothing because she knew she had a boyfriend. But she just felt the girl I was with wasn't shit being with me. I knew she wasn't shit either because she had a boyfriend too. That's what I'm saying. That's you play that game, man, because I fucked with this chick that had a boyfriend, her girlfriend. And I'm telling you, women that got boyfriends, they pussies are deadly. They got the best pussy, I'm telling you. And I remember I got with her, and I fell in love with her girlfriend. That was my first love, to be exact. Entanglement, right? Yeah, that was my first love. That was what year was that? 92 or 93? 93. Something like 93, I think, because they were going to BMCC together, the city college downtown. But me and her started fucking again. I remember, because I remember we got down later. Her shit still was good, man. This woman never fell off. She married now. I heard she moved to North Carolina and all, but whew, I tell you, man, they don't make them like that anymore. Those are good days, you know what I mean? She used to let me videotape her looking all the, you know, back in the day, you had to set up that camcorder. It wasn't like a phone. We had a big old camcorder. I still got that. I used to beat off to that video. I used to miss her so much. I used to be like, God damn. But now that videotape now got to be, how old is that shit? That shit got to be like 30 years old, 96. 96, so 2026. That shit is 30 fucking, wow. If something ever happens to me, y'all, just don't tell my wife that shit's in a safe. They gonna find it anyway. Yeah. Yep. Those are the days, man. Those are good days. Those are the days you was running through 5 different women in 1 week. But it's not like that no more. It's just not. I'm telling you it's not. They not playing, man. Pussy was flowing. Money was flowing. It was fun. Now, you know, gas going up. We got a war. All these niggas fucked up. Passport bros. All these stupid titles and all these man movers. They fucking ruined it, man. Y'all niggas fucked the game up. You fucked it all up. You fucking ruined it. It's hard to play now. Can't play. You got Anthony Anderson, you know what I mean? Come on, man. These niggas is wifing the sluts, man. You don't do that. You don't do that. Tamar found out her man's gay and shit. Remember that nigga she was with? The problem, this the problem. Oh shit. Fuck. That's why I hate pressing that button, man. Sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. Hold on. Some feedback. Y'all can hear me? One, two, one, two, one, two, one, two, one, two, one, two. Yeah, hold on one second. Sorry about that. Yeah, this shit gets messed up. Hold on. Oh, okay. Y'all can hear me now? Why YouTube does this shit? I hate when they do this. You hear me now? Damn, why does it keep fucking showing that? Hold on one second. Fuck. I hate when it does this. I don't know how to take this shit off. But anyway, fuck it, it's all right. We still, I think y'all got the picture. You know when I tell these stories, I don't know why, I just don't know how to remove that shit. You hear me now? Yeah, it's just fucking up. Yeah, so anyway, yeah, it's two of me on this shit, man. Stupid fucking thing. The thing I hate with this thing is that you're trying to remove one thing and it's not allowing me to. Hold on, let me see if I can see this shit on the phone. Stupid. That's weird how you got a phone app. Oh, okay, I know what to do. Let me know if y'all hear me. This shit is the worst. Oh, I can't fuck with this echo, man. I can't do this. Fuck my own shit up. Shit, I don't understand that. It's crazy weird. How the fuck do you get the guest out of here? We're gonna have to come back, ladies and gentlemen. This shit is some bullshit. Fucking leave it. It doesn't allow me to get the person out of here. Testing 1, 2. It's horrible. All right, that's no big deal. We'll come back another time. But stay tuned. Black man, start looking for a wife. The smash and dash game is over. It's over. You don't believe me? Go try it. Go try it. It's over. Shout out to all my contributors. Shout out to the Green Vegan. Goddamn. I better get out of here. I gotta get up early. The Lord works in mysterious ways. I don't know. This is some bullshit though, because it's not showing me how to exit this other myself. See right here? I don't know. Shit is weird. Let me try one more thing. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2, 1, 2. Yeah, I'm tight. This is stupid. It doesn't give you an option to get rid of the fucking my other thing here. Hold on, one more thing. Y'all hear me now? Let me know if you hear me now. It's just crazy, man. They gotta do something better than this. This is fucked up. Shit is really fucking annoying. Yeah. All right. I don't know. So listen, we're gonna sign out. We'll be back tomorrow, hopefully same time. But This is some real fucking bullshit because they're not allowing me to take this thing out. So pissed off. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we out.
Yeah, what's up? Yeah.